Well, well, if it isn't my former handyman come fucking rock star. Oh, the sweet irony. Here you are, two-timing as a damn CGT operative for whatever mystery corp that sly of foreign represents, and you can't even get into STEM Town for a stiff one? You've come a long way, but you still depend on me, huh? Well, you're in luck, because I need an errand runner. There's a bartender named Spice over at the loading bars expecting a delivery from me. They don't like to admit it, but most of the proprietors over there depend on my goodwill. Now, this delivery would be frowned upon if it was discovered, but it'll get you through the lockdown. I have an arrangement with a guard named Wharton. Let him know I sent you, and he'll let you through. Get the package delivered to Spice, and you'll have your access. And remember, you owe me. We'll just let that simmer for a while. Now get out of here before I lose my appetite, you backstabbing bastard!
Step back in, then. Stack Boss Poon. Again? Fuck. I've paid my fucking dues to him 10 times over already. Don't ever indebt yourself to a jack-o'-lantern. Oh well, come on through. And let that bastard know I've had enough of his favors. After this, we're even. I'm giving you permanent access, so I don't have to bother with your face again.
Downtown access has been severely restricted to keep gangers out. Only select customers are allowed entry. How does it feel not to be select, Flesh?
I'm Grateful Abbott, and oh boy, do I have a feed for you. Things got unusually rowdy in Corp Zone tonight when a brawl at the Dream World Club turned intensely lethal. The feed has learned that masses of murderous gangers were killed in a very uneven tussle before the survivors rapidly vacated the premises. I gotta say, I have a soft spot for the weak standing up against the strong. All the kudos to you, whoever you are. Things also got rather heated at the docks when a Suntor Klein Corp pinnace suddenly exploded in a fiery conflagration. Representatives of Suntor Klein has declined to comment on the accident. And with CorpSec on temporary leave, we shouldn't expect any investigation soon. I, for one, feel both happy and grateful that the blast didn't claim any victims. Speaking of victims, the feed has learned of another 8Co factory collapse out in the squat. This makes for 7 8Co facilities going defunct in just a short while. No word yet of casualties, though it is estimated at least 300 Carlin indents and their Jackland supervisors were present when the building blew up. The cause seems to have been a faulty atmospheric unit unable to cope with the thickly crowded workspace. It's like I always say, we should treasure our lives, because we never know when we might lose them.
Name your poison, friend. Well, looky here. Poon actually came through. Give him my thanks. Now, what can I do you for? Sure, coming up. This should frizzle your wiring, buddy. Rings a bell. There was a mid-boss who came here slumming every once in a while. She's not welcome here anymore, though. Couldn't keep her hands off the other clientele. Gave her 2 passes, but she struck out on the 3rd. I bet you can find her at the Dirty Dive. They're less picky with their customers. Yeah, you know, when the uppers come down here to sample the forbidden fruit. Fucking tourists, if you ask me. But I don't say no to their U-creds. Name says it all, doesn't it? It's not far from here. Sure thing, friend. Just give a shout if you need something.
Bro, you again. Just the guy I was looking for. So, the stuff you got me from our good friend out in the node. Shit is fan-fucking-tastic and all, but here's the thing. The puny little Carlins that have been coming in here. The ones all desperate to get punked on that right quick. Well, I think their hearts have been starting to explode or some shit. Like, seriously, the stuff is too intense. They just can't handle it. So yeah, we need some lower grade stuff. Something the Carlins can handle as well. I mean, business is booming now, but why leave money on the table? I want to be able to service all my clients, know what I mean? So, be a bro and do one more run for me? Get the newer, lighter-grade roids? Perfect! I knew you'd be a sport. Here's the thing, though. Shit's been tight lately, and my guys had to move from the node to Stimtown. Thought it would be best to lay low next little bit. These days, no one gets in or out of that place without the proper say-so. So our boy, well, he figured that would be a good bet. Good place to ride out the shit. So yeah, bro, assuming you can find a way on in there, go get my stuff from our boy. And let's you and me get these little guys all jacked up in no time flat. Heart attack not included this time.
Ah, you again. My lucky day. Wait, what? The last shipment was too strong. Well, shit, I warned you, didn't I? Go easy, I said, didn't I? People never listen. Never, ever listen. Well, fine then. Here. Try this cut batch instead. It's not nearly as potent as the last batch, but it would still do the job. In fact, might even be perfect for a guy like you. What's that? It's for the Carlins? Yeah, sure, man. Wherever you gotta tear yourself to sleep at night. Anyway, take this shit and get the fuck out of here. And remember, you don't know me, and I don't know you. And this never happened. I mean, I'm trying to go unnoticed here, you get me?
There he is. And right on time, too. Did you bring the stuff? New and improved? Ah, yes. It's all here. Fantastic. Now we can get the Carlins and everyone else in here, too. Maybe get a little diversity going on. I mean, the Larkians are fine and all, but I want to train everyone, you know? I want everyone to have the same shot at getting pumped, not just the big guys. Here you go, all yours. Maybe lifting's not your thing. That's fine. But this all should help you out. Get you pumped in no time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in your way? I really should watch where I'm standing. What a terrible, terrible cycle. But at least I'm still alive. That's always something to be thankful for. But I shouldn't burden you with my woes. Are you sure you want me to share? Oh, how kind. My story is a terrible one. I'm Ivan. Yes, I was almost poisoned, you see. A most unfortunate mishap. But do not be alarmed. I still have my health. Though I can't say the same for my poor Crystal. He drank the poison in my stead. Always hungry and thirsty was poor Crystal. He was a prized fighter in the Carnage Cage, too. A champ. I trained him myself. From when he was a vicious little mutie to the crazed, slabbering beast he became. Ah, the times we had. Kaiser first really should give me a new pup. It's the very least he can do after poisoning Crystal. But I was never good at confrontations. But you look like one for whom confrontations happen every day. To your advantage. Maybe if you asked Kaiser to replace Crystal for me, he might listen. After all, he's the one who tried to poison me in the first place, for not selling Crystal to him. He runs the Carnage Cage over in the Grinder. Don't hesitate to use all your powers of persuasion. My humble thanks.
Well, well, what have we here? Another hopeful contestant. What's that? Humble Ivan? What bullshit story did he spin on you this time? Whatever. You're here now, and that's what counts. Indents, are you ready to be entertained? We have a whole bunch of famished ferals eager to tear our lucky contestant apart. The longer it takes for them to make the kill, the higher the odds. Place your bets now! Let the carnage begin! Ah, you're alive. That's never happened before. And we're all out of ferals, too. You just flatlined my entire batch, you bloodthirsty bastard. Ivan's supposed to send me victims, not fighters. That backstabbing, ungrateful Hortia motherfucker's gonna pay for this. Get out of my sight!
Fuck the chef and this entire establishment. I come here all the time. I'm a good customer. The best he's got. Listen, this is by far the most delicious soup I've had in my entire life. And he refuses to tell me the secret. We shouldn't keep secrets. I'm sure that tie-fisted chef has the recipe lying around somewhere. I got his hab number, but I'm not the break-in type. You look like you might care less about locked doors. Care to help a gourmet in need? Good. I happen to have a dynamic key card. All it needs is the loving touch of a data broker and it should get you inside. My mate Flamingo's got a brokerage operation set up in Cluster 13. He'll fix the card for you. Then give me the recipe.
Come again? Sal sent you. He wants what? For a soup recipe. He's insane. Must be a damn tasty soup. Here, I fixed the keycard. You can just waltz through the door. So better invite us over for some soup when it's done.
Finally, thanks. Now, let's see. Of course. With this, it's time for some entrepreneurship.
I'm Paolo, and you're lonely, I can tell. Buy me a kick? Thanks, hon. That's sweet of you. And here we were having such a good time. Why bring up that bitch? Alright, so we used to go out for a while. She had you creds, used to brag about her crib up in A-Stack. Some penthouse dude. Dumped me like yesterday's trash when she started hanging out with the Quicks. Good riddance. AKA Blossom Hill. Fancy name for a sad fucking building. I hear the Quicks have the run of the place now. Not local, are you, hon? The Liquid Quicks? Pretty easy going unless you cross them. Can't see what the hell she saw in them. Tense flatliner named Trenning is leading them these days. He'll know her for sure. Thanks for the kick. And if you find her, tell her to go fuck herself.
You know, you really don't look like you belong here. Hey, wait a sec. Maybe you can help us out. See, my babies have been getting all broken up here. Things being what they are and all. Some of my customers have been getting a little, shall we say, overeager. Heart's getting all worn down real bad and, well, kind of fucked up, honestly. I usually get a shipment from Grigori in the node, but, you know, state of the world and all, they just ain't happening right now. So yeah, can you hit up Grigori for the latest shipment? Go give me some brand new babies? I'll give you something real nice in return. Count on it.
You're here for the metal? Yeah, well, I'll make it real easy for you. The reason I haven't delivered is because I don't have them. And the reason I don't have them is, well, I just don't have certain delicate pieces that I need. You get me? Why don't you head down to the closer parts of Scraplands and just take some of the metal walking around down there, grabbing some shit. The tall thin ones have what I need. Delicate pieces. Right-sized torrent joints and all that. Careful though, they pack heat. Old patrol bots or some shit. I mean, nobody's gonna mess with all that, right? Should be easy pickings. I'll let you use our elevator in the back. I mean, it's gonna be pretty shit, I gotta say. But whatever. We gotta make do here. Cool. Give me just a bit here. Let's see. So the 6-bolt here, with the socket cap there. Get the insert lock slatted right with the wing nut. Get the mating screws in there, of course, next to the U-bolt. Get the acorn going on for a little extra pleasure. Get the oversized industrial strength vacuum suction cone placed just so. Et voila. There it is. Not what your boss wanted exactly, but like I said, best we could do with what we had.
You got it. Success. You brought me my babies. All shiny and perfect and new. Wait a sec. This isn't the usual order. Good God. Look at this. It's fucking awful. What am I supposed to do with these? These monstrosities. Why, this is downright barbaric. I mean, at this rate, My customers might as well fuck a bunch of washing machines. Oh, what are people gonna say? What are they gonna do? But whatever, I guess this will work, right? I mean, it'll have to work, right? Then again, some of these off-worlders, who knows what kind of crazy shit they're into. Hell, maybe we'll make even more money, not less, if we get a little more crude here. I mean, one man's pain is another man's pleasure, right? Your kink is not my kink, but your kink is okay? Actually, wait a sec. Hold on now. That's not a bad new logo. Anyway, yeah. Help yourself to what's left of the scrap. In fact, this one-arm extender here, kind of a tentacle thing going on, maybe you can make use of that. I think that shit's too kinky even for my off-world clients. But who knows? Maybe you can, find something to do with it.
Hey, man, wait up, wait up. You got a moment? Like for reals? They call me Voight. This new lavender snooze hints of jasmine? It's just the cat's pajamas. That very special place where all the magic happens, if you know what I mean. Where we cook up the good stuff. It's getting to be kind of a problem and, well, we take care of it ourselves, but, well, we're just real busy here testing our product. Quality assurance, if you catch my drift. So yeah, while we're doing all that, I was thinking maybe you could lend us a hand. Awesome, man, that's great. Thanks so much. So yeah, I think they're trying to push their way in right now. Should head on over to our workshop and see what you can do. Come back when you're finished. Wait, what? You actually did it? You took care of business? That's fantastic. We can finally get back in there and get back to work. Well, that is, after we finish quality assurance here, of course. Like I said, things being what they are and all. But hey, good on you. Now we're covered for a long, long time. Don't have to worry about our supplies getting ripped. Can take our time with the new rollout. Get the batch just right. So here's that taste I promised you. Best stuff we have. Careful with that, though. One dab will do ya, if you know what I mean. And hey, if you're flying around out there and you bump into this, many-tentacled creature named Calamari, tell him I said hi, yeah?
You're the one who's been asking about Lania. You're lucky that backstabbing broad owes me creds or you'd be stripped for Ogs and Orgs by now. Why do you want to know? Lania has a penthouse in this very stack. Must have made premium creds on that little side business of hers. I'd go up there and sell things myself, but we got our hands full with those Turbo Viper fucks. We had an arrangement. Now and then she'll need someone brought through the district without CorpSec being the white, right? Or anyone else for that matter. So we'd use the yeast containers. Normally they go to the ponic farms, but the specials went into storage. No clue what happened after that. She still owes us for the last transport. I didn't ask, she didn't tell. Sentience is all I can tell you. You could hear them moaning and mumbling in there. Don't fucking get me started. We're gonna flatline a lot of them if they don't back off. If you do find her, tell her the quicks don't forget.
Biometrics match those of employee number 0381945V, Laurel Lanier. That's her. Preliminary forensics analysis indicates she died recently, and messily. I will savor these images. I have a suggestion. Access the HAB surveillance system. It should have recorded what happened here. Maybe there's some graphic footage from my collection. The surveillance terminal should be accessible from somewhere on this floor. Accessing surveillance footage. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Such clarity, Flesh. I am endlessly fascinated by seeing misplaced bodily fluids. Bracketing relevant sequence. And there you go. I saved a copy for my own enjoyment as well. checking murderer biometrics against Ascent Group employee database. Match found. One of the sentients accompanying the murderer is Lab Chief Hayden, assigned to the XMAT lab in the Res Dev Zone. Suggestion: arrange for a friendly interview with Lab Chief Hayden, and then surprise him with sudden pain to encourage cooperation.
Kira here. Lab Chief Hayden is a prominent member of the Ascender Club. Why would they want Lania dead? She must have arranged for those scientists to be brought to Hayden's XMAT lab. We want you to go there and access the local mainframe for us. It should have the information we're after.
Hey, wait a sec. Look like you can hold your own? Maybe. Fact is, we could use your help. Thing is, my boys, the Liquid Quicks, we're losing ground here. We've held this place for years, since it's our home. You know that phrase, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet? Well, it's total bullshit. We got our rose, the Glittering Rose apartment complex to be precise, and they took it from us. We want it back. It's ours, and ain't no other building gonna do. So can you help us or what? See? I knew you were looking to tussle. The bad guys, yeah, that's right, I said it. The Turbo Vipers. They've been edging in here for some time now, mixing it up in our shit. We put up with it for a while, cause, you know, we was trying to keep the peace. Or at least that was the plan. Of course. It's like give an inch, take a mile, so the next thing we know, they've taken over the Rose. Been our home for like a generation. Well, I say, Blossom Hills is our territory, and the Glittering Rose is our home. And ain't no one gonna tell us otherwise. We tried playing nice, and look where that glass. So now we're gonna lay down the law. And by we, I mean you. Get what I'm saying? The turbos are all hauled up in the Glittering Rose as of right now. Easy enough to find. Head on over there and take care of business. Come back here when you're done. You did it. You retook the Rose. That's amazing. You brought the law. See, I knew you were the man for the job. Feels good, doesn't it? Given property back to its rightful owners. Now our people can have their arms back again. Finally, we can fix the place up. Start making improvements. Maybe the building will finally live up to its namesake. I mean, think about it. We improve the building, then that improves the block. We improve the block. That affects the neighborhood. Then the city, the world. You get me? You claim the space where you live. You say, this is my patch of ground. My place in this world. This is mine. And no one's gonna take it from me. And then you make that place as beautiful as you possibly can. And that, my man, affects everything.
Hey, did Frank send you in? Well, whatever. I'll go either way. Clearly you're the one we've been looking for. See, we got this guy, an arc from Manor's Gelb. Keeps tearing shit up every time he rolls on through here. And this dude, let me tell you, he's not like the others. He's bad news. Real bad. Like blowing shit up night after night. So we need him taken care of, if you know what I mean. Of course, problem is he actually hasn't technically broken the law. So that's where it gets a little tricky. I mean, you gotta tell the line. With those core dies, no bounty on his head, nothing we can do. You, on the other hand, if you were to bump into him somewhere, say, oh so accidentally, maybe pick a fight, well, who knows what might happen. So how about it? You up for the job? Oh, thank God. I was hoping you'd say that. This guy, he's got a kind of home base up by the edge. Head on up there and take him down. Look out though. He's chromed, major augs, and enhancements of the ass. So be ready to go all in on this one. And hey, you make the problem go away, who knows what you might get in return. Success! Man, oh man, am I glad to hear that. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Rest easy for a moment here. Or at least as easy as you can rest around these parts. That one was a major pain in the ass. That bastard through and through, let me tell ya. Those core fucks thinking they can just barge on in and take whatever they want. Destroy whatever they want. I mean, we're all tolerant up to a point around here. Kinda goes with the territory. But then these guys take it too far. Let things get out of hand. Glad we got people like you to set things straight, though. Hopefully things can get back to normal around here. At least for a little bit.
You know the Vipers, yeah? Them uppity fucks from Cluster 9. I just learned of a way we can one-up them. Would land us in good standing with the top dogs, too. And of course, there's a bit of cash in it. You in? Yeah, you want it all right, I can see that. This is what gives. The Turbo has got a shipment of blue snows, fresh tint. Supposedly the most potent yet. Gotta make the Vipers everyone's best mates. Except, we're gonna grab it first. Well, you are. And maybe you'll get to flatline some of them cocky fucks while you're at it. Once you got the goods, you're gonna deliver it to our associates in Steamtown and Core Zone. The Vipers will lose face, the Quicks will gain cred, our V will understand that we mean business, and you'll get properly paid. The package is over as a Viper-run warehouse at the draw. I've pushed the delivery contracts to your imp. Happy flatlining.
Operative, altered plans. We want you to appropriate the entire lab for us. Seems it's the only way we'll get unrestricted access to the files we want. You know what to do. Locate the SI, jack in, and let our AGI work it over. Kira out.
You have interfered enough. We are safeguarding the values of this company, and you are an interloper. It ends now. Team, passion, commitment. Ascenders for the Ascent Group.
Accessing mainframe. Y-Corp AGI link established. Data dump initiated. Data dump complete.
That was above par performance. You are obviously far more capable than what your poor species baseline indicates. The complete XMAT lab data analysis will take some time, but we've already found something significant. It seems a scientist smuggled in by Onyx Void was shuttled through the lab to an unknown destination. They were all assigned to something called Project Mention. Get on that holophone and we'll discuss next steps. Good. We are cross-referencing Mention against all available data, but no hits. The omission is in fact so glaring it's obvious once you see it. The Ascenders have been purging all the data they can find. It is of paramount importance we learn exactly what Mention is, so that we can locate and secure it for Y-Corp. All our assets will now be dedicated towards this single goal. Next, you must make contact with the Ascent Group board. This could prove quite impossible, considering the security systems protecting the boardroom. But we have exhausted all other options. Only by communicating with the board directly can we hope to uncover the final pieces of this puzzle. Out of our expendable assets, you have proven the most capable, so we trust you to complete this assignment as well. We will be providing what backup we can, but our AGI cannot help you with Pinnacle access, as that might put it in direct conflict with the Ascent Group AGI. We want to avoid an intelligence cataclysm at all costs. Prepare accordingly, and then use all your resources to find a way to ascend.
There is a Pinnacle elevator connecting to this level. It's been marked for you.
Looking to make a few more U-crits, huh? You're in luck, because I could use someone just like you. The bag you retrieved happened to be full of U-crate chips. A small fortune. But it's not exactly, you know, real. To make them real, I need those chips deposited to a verified account. But my biometrics will trigger all sorts of alarms with the established banks. So I need an innocent face. A face like yours. Get inside the principal finance bank, in between Resdev and Umbilical. We had a guy on the inside, so there's an ATM there that's prepped. Use it. When you're done, you take the receipt to my associate, Kudo, at the Satori. He'll pay you,
We won't speak again. Get going.
Oh, my girl Tayoka said you'd show up. And you've got the receipts too. Good, good. Here's a little something that will help line your pockets. And don't worry, it'll work on real Eucrids.
Hey, bud! Heard you're going upstairs. I gotta say, I'm fucking dying to know what happened to the board in the AGI. Like I told you before, AGI simply don't go silent like that. They're supposed to last through anything, maintain control when all else fails. And then Y-Corp comes out of nowhere with their own fucking AGI? Starts grabbing assets connected to the Mention project. They must have known something, right? I'm gonna keep listening in, just so you know.
Emergency shutdown in effect.
Override.
Magenta clearance needed for override.
Yes, I'm cleared magenta and orange and teal and all the pretty colors. Now please, let me out.
Biometrics confirmed as Grateful Abbott. Two-step authentication required. Please scan access fob.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I lost my fob. Override, damn it.
Access denied. Emergency shutdown in effect.
I appreciate that you're only following your program. I do. But I'm really not the enemy here. Can't you just make an exception? This once. Were you hoping to go up? This friendly mech just kindly informed me that access to the top floor is restricted. It's doing an excellent job, isn't it? If I hadn't lost my fob, I'd be relaxing in my rinser already.
Please disperse or face lethal repercussions.
Last time I know I had it was back in the Corp Zone. Could be that those friendly Rojan found it. Maybe I can burden you with asking them. They weren't very communicative when I was there. If you can get my fob back, I'll let you ascend with me. And that's a promise you can trust. The more I think about it, the more you feel like the potential silver lining here. How about it? You found it! Thank you! I knew you'd be my savior the moment I laid my eyes on your formidable appearance. It's like I've always said, can't have misfortune without a little fortune. In return, I shall order the system to clear you for access as well. Such are my magenta powers, you see, when I have my stupid fob.
Fob recognized. You are cleared for access.
How kind of you. My profound thanks. And I also wish to grant pinnacle access to this helpful being standing next to me.
Access granted.
And now I must bid thee adieu. Don't be a stranger. Great! Oh my gosh. Do come visit. We'll share a bottle of Zumzek and reminisce about this terrible ordeal.
This is Kira. We see you've reached the pinnacle. The AGHQ entrance is across the Grand Alley. Tread carefully, Operative.
This is the epicenter of everything. The corporate CPU, the brain, the central command. I could go on with the metaphors, but my poetic genius is wasted on you, Flesh.
The boardroom is in lockdown. It can only be opened by the Ascent Group AGI. There is an interface terminal in the secure chamber nearby.
Connecting to the Ascent Group AGI. Syncing data flows. This is exciting. And... nothing. There's nothing there. The AGI is gone. Has it died? Can machines die? Can I die?
Interesting. The Ascent Group AGI is not just hibernating. It has been shut down. It's a wonder this arcology is still standing. Stay in place. We're coming to you. Well, this certainly is an epic clusterfuck. The boardroom has been locked down with the safe room protocol. Only the AGI can override that, and it's offline. To get into that room, you must reboot the AGI manually. It can only be done at the cognitive core in the D-Nexus. So that's where you're headed next. Our other assets are locked down, defending our recently acquired property. The Ascenders are throwing everything they have at us, trying to take it back. So this is on you alone. We realize you get to run around a lot, Operative, But we also know that all sapiens need plenty of cardiovascular exercise to stay functional. Consider it another perk. All clear? Mission brief over. Do you require clarifications? All clear? Yes, the board must have felt threatened somehow. But it is peculiar that we cannot contact them at all. We'll know more once the AGI is back online. Yes, their new anonymous influencer is whipping them into a frenzy. We will take great satisfaction in unveiling this individual and then terminating them. The AGI's brain, if you will, though that is an extreme oversimplification. Its actual neural composition is too complex for you to comprehend. Good. The Y-Corp AGI has cracked the cognitive core access code, and it's been uploaded to your imp. But that's all the aid it can provide here. You might want to utilize that unsavory acquaintance of yours. Noghead, was it? His assistance could be useful. Now get going.
Got your ping, friend. So, you're gonna reboot the Ascent Group AGI. I don't think you understand what you're getting yourself into. That's a foreign technology, parsecs above anyone's pay grade. It's also protected by a quantum solidification field. You're gonna need a tuning fork to implode it. And you're in luck, because I happen to have just the type you need. Come pick it up, over at Black Lake. I'll be waiting.
Hey, maybe you can help us out here. Make a little money for yourself. Loxley, at your service. Or better yet, pick up a little tech on the side. How about it? Want to pitch in? Perfect. I knew you were a real machine head. First time I saw you. Knew you couldn't resist the taste of some new cyber. So here's the deal. We can't run our shit here unless we got the right people, see? The right crew behind the scenes. We like the Carlins, cause, well, they work real hard and they don't complain a whole lot. Not saying it's good or it's bad. It just is what it is, you get me? So there's this cam, on an upper tier. Got a whole lot of Carlins in there. I mean, they're practically slaves. If you were to liberate them, well, we could get them into some good and proper work over here. They work, we make money, and get paid. Everybody wins. This camp they're at, it's in the scrapland. I'm sure you've heard of it. Supposedly abandoned behind the node. Head on over there and take out their security. Shouldn't be too much trouble. Give that handles and we'll round up all the Carlins, no problem. Make this happen and I'll let you get your hands on some of the finest engineering Echo has to offer. I'm telling you, this is good shit here. The best. Some real high-end cyber. You're not gonna want to miss out. Well, look here. You went and did it. You're a real hero. A Class A liberator. I bet the Carlins are gonna even sing songs about you while they work. Seriously, that went even better than I'd hoped. Now we're gonna be churning out even more product than ever. Profits are gonna skyrocket. Here, take this. You certainly earned it.
Who the hell are you? You're not supposed to be here.
What?
You ain't to take our callers. Well, maybe they liked being here. Did you ever think of that? Ah, screw it. You want to fight, you got it. Let's go.
You there. The word, please. My dear fellow, you are just the type I'm looking for. Name's Sanguine Humbert. Able-bodied and with that flat stare that one acquires only after extensive flatlining. I'm in need of a dependable courier. Would you be interested? Excellent. As you might be aware, our fine casino, the Golden Satori, operates a virtual subsidiary as well. Patrons can make significant earnings there online, and we have several high rollers. Some wish to, shall we say, circumvent the regular channels when transferring their winnings. For different reasons, they wish to have them be delivered on a Ukraine chip instead. This is where you come in. I shall give you a large sum of Ukrates to be delivered to a certain patron. You will of course earn a carriage fee, and there will be more assignments should you prove yourself trustworthy. And should you decide to run off with the cash, well, we Rojin have long memories. Here you go, your first delivery. It is to be given to a jackalope named Flabby Ricone, whom you'll find in Cluster 13. Don't worry about the muscle at the door. The Ukraine chip has been biolinked to you, to avoid unnecessary scrutiny. We don't want them to think you're stealing from the casino now, do we? Off you go.
Who the fuck are you? The Satori sent you? What happened to the other guy? Whatever. Give me the money, then scat. Your fee's been transferred.
Surprise, asshole! Gotcha now!
Incoming SSM request alternate channel from Noghead.
Hey, sorry about that. But you owed me one, remember? Now we're even. Sorry it took so long for the backup to come online. The plan was never for you to face those assholes alone, but, you know, plans. Come on over, we'll get this sorted. Look at you! Not a scratch. I figured you could handle whatever OV threw at you, but never a bad thing to even out the odds a bit, right? Look, that spiel about the tuning fork was bullshit. I had to lure you over here.
Knockhead, we are fully aware you did not uphold your end of the bargain.
Ah, my man! What the fuck are you talking about? You got your little ambush. Not my fault your people got wasted because they sucked.
Your handiwork on those turrets was visible to an infantile child, Knockhead. You have now been blacklisted. My people will flatline you on sight. Have a good day.
Wow. I've never seen Hung angry before. Definitely made this whole gig worth it. Probably should beef up security around here someday. Anyway, I can hack the quantum field from here. In fact, it's already done. Another favor you owe me. By the way, what the Foreign told you about the Y-Corp AGI cracking the access codes to the cognitive core is refined hogwash. Those codes are absolutely uncrackable. Quantum encryption. Y-Corp must have acquired them somehow, though I can't for the life of me figure out how. Yes, I was listening in. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
So you finally figured it out yet? The innate superiority of the virtual over the real? No? Well, that's okay. You'll get it. Eventually. Actually, hey man, can you do me a solid while you're out there? I'll make it worth your while, no lie. That's awesome, man. Means a lot. See, I want to experience the real, physical world, but from the comfort, the cleanliness of the virtual. Know what I mean? So like the real world in real time, but done through full-on VR. Like I'm really there, but not. So none of the messiness. If you can go to these locations I picked out and place these VR cameras, and then call me with their built-in phones when you're done, then yeah, I think we can cook up something really cool here. Here, first one I want to see is real close. It's that junkyard where the Hortians do their thing, the worshipping. You know, the place with all the statues? I hear it's really something. Call me whenever you're done placing the feed. I won't be here, but you can always reach me on the phones. Well, shit. I guess what they said was true.
That one has a bounty.
Actually worshipped in the trash. How about that? Says a lot. About them? About everyone else? Don't know what to make of this, honestly. Next up is the edge of the arcology, in Grinder. Well, goddamn, the sprawl is just so fucking big, isn't it? All because of this massive arcology. Can't say I missed out on that walk. Now get me into the umbilical on High Street. Heard there used to be a lot more people here before the Rojan took it over. Guess we're a little late to the party. Show me Scrapland next. All that dead metal, stragglers just wandering around. Now that's the place to worship. Look at that. All that potential, broken down into nothingness. Kinda sad, right? But hey, maybe some of those people wandering around will get together one day. Build something out of all that. Alright, last one. I want to see the sky. You know, the ceiling, top of the world. Show me what it's like at the pinnacle. I want to see some of those motherfucking clouds. Holy shit. I've never seen anything so clean, so perfect. It's almost virtual. It's like it's computer generated, but it's not. Fucking crazy. man, maybe being stuck in the flesh wouldn't be so bad if you could do it right. Like way up there. Those guys really have it figured out. How to live. Maybe I'll get up there for real one day. Anyway, you can come back now. Meet me at Cluster 13. Fucking awesome, man. Thank you. It's like I can see the whole world now. Except without having to deal with any of the sweat, and the smell, and the blood, and the bullshit. Here, take this. You really earned it.